What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy. We got Chris from B&S Reptilia here hanging out with us. We're gonna ultrasound some females here and see what is going on in my collection. So sit back, relax, stay tuned. You guys are watching Morphs. So before we get on with this video today, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, if you thought the ultrasounding was a neat touch for a change. And on top of it, let me know if you like this vlog style filming, because I think it's kind of cool. Gonna kind of throw it in here and there just to change things up a little bit different format from time to time. And yeah, also on top of it, make sure you guys check out the sponsor of this episode because you're not going to regret it. They're awesome. They're amazing. They've treated me very well. So please go and check out the sponsor of this episode. And this episode is sponsored by B&S Reptilia. Chris is an awesome guy. We started talking back and forth in chats on live streams. We hung out at a couple reptile shows and we hung out at the Pennsylvania Breeders' Breakfast. Got to know each other a little bit better, and we came up with the idea of this sponsorship. So Chris, thank you very much for sponsoring this episode. I consider you a very good friend of mine. Chris is working with about 150 ball pythons, several different North American species, such as different types of pine snakes, bull snakes, and Mexican black king snakes. He's also working with several different types of boas. He's also working with blood pythons and Sumatran short-tailed pythons, which, let's all face it, blood pythons are awesome. And on top of that, he's also working with a couple different Australian species like Woma pythons and scrub pythons. Chris is also a rodent supplier for Eastern Pennsylvania and the surrounding areas. And to top it off, he's also Pennsylvania's distributor for the Chipper and Coco to Go, which I'm not sure if anybody knows, but I switched to Coco to Go because it is by far one of the best substrates I think that's on the market. If you want to get in touch with Chris at B&S Reptilia, all of his information is in the description down below. Make sure you guys check him out. Look for him in live streams. Make sure you also hit Chris up if you're thinking about switching to a different type of bedding. And also if you're thinking about switching to a different type of Coco product in general. Chris, thank you very much for sponsoring this episode. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, Chris, for sponsoring this episode. Make sure you guys check out B&S Reptilia. All of Chris's information is going to be in the description down below. So make sure you guys check him out. Give him a sub, follow, all that good stuff. Definitely check him out because Chris is going great places and he's definitely helped me out a lot. And I just can't. He's an awesome dude. That's all that needs to be said. He's an awesome, great dude. So make sure you guys check him out and give him all the support that I think he deserves. So let's get on with this video because I'm anxious. I'm sure you guys are a little anxious. I want to know what's going on with my females for this year. So let's get into it. This is our Pewter Leopard girl. Let's see what she's got, Chris. All right.
So I think that is the liver. I don't know, maybe that's the top of the follicles.
Okay, we got some bumps.
So they're in there. I'll get down just a little bit.
Now, would that be the gallbladder there?
No, those are the follicles. That might have been the gallbladder up a little further up. So not too bad. Take a measurement of one of those and see where we're at.
So you want me to hit the freeze?
Yeah, hit the freeze. Right. Yeah,
I think
hit that.
Do I have to push it hard?
Yeah, push hard.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the first time I was.
I thought it was more like touchy. I was like, dink.
So set distance. Let's see where I'm gonna guess maybe just around 10, maybe. Yep, right at 10 exactly.
Where does it say? Okay.
Right there, yeah. So, yeah, I mean...
So she's at 10, and so she's eating crazy.
Right, so I would just, yeah, make sure she keeps eating and keep working on pairing her.
This is our Tsk Exantic girl that is throwing me curveballs, to say the least. And she gave last season was a 7-8 clutch, and she laid in May.
Okay.
So I would have thought she would have been doing better. Yeah. She likes to run.
Right up in there. It's very small to even measure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's basically anything below 10. It's kind of just still early yet. So
maybe
that dark spot right there. I think that's the start of the gold bladder. Maybe a little more on there. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that at least.
So maybe possibly still go, but it'll just be very, it'll be a late clutch.
Late clutch.
Basically skipping a year to an extent.
She may skip a year, just go super early next year for you. See, it's tough when they're that small. They're so far up against the spine.
Yeah.
It's really hard to see.
Well, you can see defined bumps.
Yeah, I think that is right there at the top there.
Okay. I mean, you can see, yeah, you can see them clustered, but yeah.
Yep. Very tough.
This is our killer bee female.
Very nice, very clean. She's been paired already?
Oh yeah, she's been locking every time with the Desert Ghost male.
Okay.
So everything will be Hep DG.
Very nice. Can't go wrong with that. Oh yeah. So now you clearly visible fossils. Let me.
So you tell me when.
Go ahead, hit that. All right. And you can kind of clearly see in her body here where she has that little bit of a bulge.
She's got that
there.
swell.
So we'll measure that. Set, do distance. And we'll go there. I'm gonna say you're probably about 28.5.
You were good, dude.
The third time.
This is our Pastel Banana girl. And she did go last season. I don't think she.
You know what month she had?
She went right at. She laid in May. She was right after the Exantic girl.
So an early girl.
She last locked 221.
Okay, 221.
And hasn't. Granted, I just started a new feed card for her, but she hasn't fed since. The last date on here is 225. She didn't feed. She hasn't fed since. So
she's got a little bit of a swell going on here, so it could be definitely building.
She's when I thought I felt them in, and then they just disappeared.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't know what the world's going on with her.
It looked like we were getting a little something there. It's tough if they curve their body a little bit, it really throws it off.
It's fun because she's actually sitting still.
Yeah, no,
the other
running.
Was that something there?
It looks to be the outline of it, but it's just not picking it up real good. It's tricky.
Is it possible she just has absolutely nothing?
Usually they always have resting follicular growth, whether it be 8 mil or just really tiny. I think they usually rest at around 8.
Kind of like where the Exantic girl's at.
Yeah. So at least you can usually see something. What do we got here?
See, that looked like something anyway.
Something. I had a couple females in my rack when I did it. They were just, you couldn't really pick anything up on them. Usually the girls are a little tense. Almost looks like it wants to be something there, but I'm not seeing like a real distinguished circle.
Maybe chalk her up as a mystery.
Right for now. Did you palpate her too?
I did, but like I said, one time I thought I felt stuff, and then again, a little bit later, it seemed like it just all disappeared.
Right.
So we can try palpating her again once. Maybe you can feel something.
Palpate and see if we feel any type of nodules in there. Something a little too high now, but I can't even find a gallbladder.
Tricky.
Yeah, sometimes there's a mystery here and there.
Would it be something where maybe they're on the other side?
Usually.
Or does it not matter?
Usually you can pick them up from either side, I've noticed. But sometimes it's easier to see from one side than the other. I guess, you know, if some of the internal organs are at certain spots. Let's give her one more try.
I see.
You said she went around May last year?
Yeah, she laid right after the Exantic girl.
Another early one last year. They might be taking the year off. You know, some females will do that. I mean, they know what's best for them.
Yeah.
That's the thing with animals. We can do everything right and think we have it down to a science, and then when you're like, what?
And this is just our lesser girl.
Okay. She definitely got a little more mass to her. Let's see if we can find them on her.
Now, from what I thought I felt like golf balls. There they are.
Right there.
That one.
Hit that one. Yeah, so she's, I bet you she's at about 30 something right now. That's a good size. You can kind of see a little bit of pooch right here starting. All right, let's see where we're at here. Measure set, distance. Just kind of guesstimate. Probably right around in here if they're squished together. 30. So yeah.
You're good. Anyway, so that's going over all my females. We got some that are looking good, some questionable. We'll see where everything goes. Chris,
Yeah,
give us your info, brother.
Check us out on Instagram, B&S Reptilia. The website is still kind of under construction, but we do have a Facebook page as well, but Instagram is our main source for right now. Eggs are on the ground and a lot more to come, so yeah, stay tuned.
And thanks again, Chris, also for being the sponsor of this episode. And if you guys need any cocoa, Chris is the guy to see. Cocoa to go. I'm going to be doing a review on it here very shortly, but let me tell you, I'm switching. So stay tuned for that video as well. So Chris, thanks again for being the sponsor of this episode, and catch you all next time, everybody. Later.